What is this place?
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but you got yourself killed.
Welcome to your weekend ticket. Let's start off by taking a look at the biggest box office stories from this past weekend. Pixar's newest film, Onward, dominated the weekend box office as it debuted to $40 million its first weekend. The brother adventure story to reconnect with a dead father who's come back to life for one day and a bit of sorcery as a pair of pants is the first non-sequel from the popular animation studio since Coco in 2017. Back then, Coco debuted to $51 million over a Thanksgiving weekend. 2020 is looking a lot like 2015 for Pixar, as the year the studio released two original films, Inside Out and The Good Dinosaur, and after Onward, Pixar also has the original summer movie Soul to be released June 19th. The Invisible Man came in second with another $15 million, which pushes its total gross so far above $50 million. The Blumhouse horror film has already earned back more than 7 times its production budget in the US alone. With that level of return, Universal has already tapped James Wan, director of the Saw and Aquaman franchises, to produce the next original low-budget monster movie for the studio. Universal's vintage catalog is packed with iconic monsters such as Dracula, Frankenstein, the Mummy, the Wolfman, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and of course, the Invisible Man. And Ben Affleck returned to theaters for the first time since 2017 with The Way Back. Helmed by Gavin O'Connor, the adult drama about a recovering alcoholic basketball coach debuted to $9 million over the weekend. Affleck was last seen on the big screen in Justice League, but the last non-Batman performance from the actor that played in theaters was his own directed Live by Night, which debuted at the end of 2016. We start this week's releases with a comic book superhero new to the big screen in Bloodshot. Vin Diesel plays Marine Ray Garrison, who was murdered along with his wife, but is given a new chance at life, this time pumped full of strength-enhancing and health-regenerating nanomachines. But unbeknownst to Ray, his memories of the past life have been erased and implanted with new ones by the people that resurrected him. When his memories suddenly flood back, he decides to break free of being controlled and seek revenge on his killer. Bloodshot is neither a DC nor a Marvel character, but a character from Valiant Comics, making this their first live-action superhero film. So maybe this could be the start of the Valiant Comics universe. And as we like to give you a little extra info here on Weekend Ticket, here's a look at Bloodshot in comic book form. Neat. Now let's take a look at some new movies you can watch at home, starting with Uncut Gems. In another serious role for Adam Sandler, a jeweler's gambling habits have put his life in all sorts of danger and pushed him to frantically scramble to keep one step ahead of those out to collect. His balancing act becomes a non-stop ride from beginning to end, and Uncut Gems is certified fresh with a 92% on the tomato meter. Also, Adam Sandler said if he wasn't nominated for an Oscar for this role, he would get his revenge by making the worst movie ever, and I, for one, can't wait to see that movie. Also available to watch at home this weekend is Bombshell. Bombshell revisits the rise of a handful of female reporters at Fox News who set out to expose CEO Roger Ailes for sexual harassment. The film stars Nicole Kidman, Margot Robbie, John Lithgow, and Charlize Theron, who once again perfectly transformed into her role, this time as reporter Megyn Kelly. Bombshell was nominated for 3 Academy Awards, 1 for Margot Robbie, 1 for Charlize Theron, and it won the Oscar for Best Hair and Makeup. That's this week's Weekend Ticket. Leave us a comment and let us know what you will be watching this weekend. I'm Anonymous, and I'll see you next week.